All right, let's talk about a word that makes a lot of people just a little bit nervous: fat. For years, we've basically been told it's the #1 enemy on our plates. But what if that's one of the biggest misunderstandings in the history of nutrition? Let's dive in and find out.
So let's just ask it straight up. Are fats really the bad guy? I mean, for decades, we've been programmed to fear them, right? To reach for anything and everything labeled low fat. But is that the whole story? Not even close.
And it's no surprise we feel this way. The moment we hear the word fat, our brains just jump to something harmful, something we absolutely have to avoid. But today, we're gonna flip that entire idea on its head.
Because here's the real truth of it. Your body doesn't just put up with fat, it absolutely needs it to survive. Trying to avoid fat altogether isn't just a bad diet plan, it's actually a serious mistake for your health.
Think of it this way. Your body is like a high-performance engine. Trying to run it without any fat, that's like trying to drive your car with the fuel tank on empty. It's just not gonna work. Fat is one of our most essential sources of energy. And hey, if you need a little more proof, just think about this. Your brain, the very organ that's processing this information right now, is nearly 60% fat. That just goes to show you how critical fat is for our most important functions, like thinking and memory. And it goes way beyond just being fuel. Fats are literally the building blocks for every single cell in your body. They are absolutely crucial for making hormones that control everything from your mood to your metabolism. And yeah, you heard that right. The right kinds of fats can even help you manage your weight by making you feel full and satisfied for longer.
So, if our bodies are screaming for fat, where did this terrible reputation come from? Well, it's because, and this is the key, not all fats are created equal. It's finally time to meet the heroes and, more importantly, the real villain of this story.
Okay, let's break this down. First up, we've got the good guys, unsaturated fats. You'll find these in things like avocados, nuts, fish, and olive oil. They literally protect your heart. Then things get a little more complicated. We have saturated fats from things like butter and red meat. Now these aren't pure evil, but moderation is everything. And finally, we have the undisputed villain of the story, trans fats. These are the fats hiding in processed snacks and fried foods. And trust me, they're the ones doing the real damage. All right, so now that we know who's who in the world of fats, how do we actually apply this to our lives? Let's open up the Smart Fat Rulebook. Just a few simple choices that can make a world of difference.
But first, let's tackle another huge fear that's out there: cholesterol. The big question is, will eating fat make my cholesterol levels shoot through the roof? It's a totally fair question, and I think the answer is going to surprise you.
And the answer is, it really depends on the kind of fat. In fact, those good guys, the unsaturated fats, can actually help lower your bad cholesterol. It's the trans fats and going overboard on saturated fats that are the real troublemakers here.
So what's the sweet spot? Well, a really solid guideline is to aim for about 20 to 30% of your daily calories to come from healthy fats. See, it's not about cutting fat out, it's about finding that healthy balance with everything else you eat.
Honestly, it all comes down to a super simple 3-step rule. Number 1, avoid trans fats like the plague. Read those labels. Number 2, limit your saturated fats. Enjoy them, but don't go crazy. And number 3, actively include plenty of those healthy unsaturated fats in your diet every single day. And making these changes is way easier than you think. Instead of that bag of fried chips, how about a handful of almonds? Swap out that tub of margarine for some good quality cold-pressed olive oil. Ditch those sugary biscuits for some fresh fruit. These little daily choices, they add up big time.
So, let's bring it all home. The single most important takeaway here is to completely reframe your relationship with fat. It's time to move from a place of fear to a place of understanding and really focus on what nourishes your body.
And never forget why this matters so much. Choosing the right fats isn't just about avoiding bad stuff, it's about unlocking incredible benefits. We're talking better skin, more balanced hormones, a sharper memory, and yes, even better weight management.
So if you remember one thing from all of this, let it be this: fats are not your enemy. Wrong fats are. It's all about making smarter choices to feed your body what it truly needs.
So, I'll leave you with a little challenge. Thinking about everything we just covered, what is one simple, smart fat swap you're going to make this week? Give it some thought. Thanks for tuning in.